Namaste children, this is Jyoti Devgan from the Social Science Department and I welcome you all to the second part of the chapter Understanding Advertising. Now we all have read that the impact of advertisements is so much that a time comes when we start differentiating between the quality of two dals just because they have been packed differently. In the Care soap advertisement, as according to your books, once again a personal emotion is being used. As a mother, if you want to show your child that you care, then you have to buy this expensive soap. The advertisement uses the mother's concern for her child. It tells the mother that her love and care is best shown through using this particular brand of soap. Now, because of this, the mothers begin to feel that by using this soap, it is a sign of how much they love their child. In this way, the advertisement uses the love of a mother for her child to sell the expensive soap. Mothers who cannot afford this soap might begin to feel that they are not giving their children the best soap. As you can see, with the two advertisements, they often target our personal emotions. By linking our personal emotions to the products, advertisements tend to influence the ways in which we value ourselves as persons. Often, several of our cricket heroes and our favorite film stars also try and sell products to us through the ads. Now, little children, they would love to buy something which is being advertised by their favorite actor or the cricket star or the football player. We feel tempted to buy these products because the people who are using these are their idols, the famous people. And we often compare our lifestyle with the famous people. Advertisements play a big role in our lives. We not only buy products based upon them, but often having certain brand products influences the way in which we think about ourselves. We often start feeling, that we did not use that soap, that particular brand of soap, and that is why I'm going dark. I'm getting pimples because probably I've stopped the use of that particular brand. This is your mental thinking. Actually, this does not happen, but because of the influence of the jingles of these advertisements, it forces you to feel like that. It is therefore very, very important to know how advertising works and understand what it does before we choose to buy the product that advertisements sell. We need to be able to critically understand. Not always is one side of the coin true. We must see it critically. We must see the other side of that product too. Why they use particular images, the personal emotion that they are appealing to, and the ways in which this affects how we think about ourselves when we use the product or are not able to buy it. We should not start feeling bad about it that we are not able to afford a particular brand. Now let us go in detail about how does an advertisement get made. How is an advertisement made actually? Advertising is a very important part of getting people to buy a brand, as I told you. This does not happen easily, and several hundred books have been written on this. Advertisements aim to get people to buy, to force people to buy a particular brand. This basically means that after we see an advertisement, we should want to buy that particular brand only. Now let us see how the persons who make advertisements decide on what images, text and personal emotions to use to sell the product. The Loving Soap. As you know, our company has a strong presence in all the metros and major cities. We would like to introduce our new freshness soap as a very special soap in the market and aim to capture a large number of customers within the first 6 months of its release. We need an advertising campaign that will create a new interest amongst consumers who are already used to many brands. Sir, our first task as an advertising agency is to determine the consumer profile for your soap. That is, identify the typical user of such a high quality soap. We will conduct market surveys to get a better idea to this. Then we will visualize a campaign that will appeal to our specific target audience. So, do you understand the way an advertisement is made? They are first going to conduct a survey, then visualize a campaign that will appeal to the specific target audience. Excellent! Then please bring in the best market research professionals for the jobs. Now who is required? The best of the research professionals for jobs. Market surveys have revealed that young mothers between the age 21 and 40 are concerned about the soap they use for their children and are willing to pay a higher price of a better product. We should create a brand identity that appeals to them. A good idea. All the existing brands of baby soap in the market emphasize naturalness, etc. We need a different angle. How about associating our soap with the loving care of the mother? We should say that you cannot fully express your love for your child without your soap. We need a good brand name to go with that. Now, after they select a brand line, then they want the name of the brand. How about Care Soap? Yes, that's a brilliant idea. The agency makes a presentation to the client. Now, after this, they go to the client. Our campaign will be based on the concept Care Soap. Express your love afresh. The visuals will focus on mothers and children to reinforce our brand strategy. Yes, I think this promotes a new way of expressing love and care. I would like to try this new brand. Now, automatically, the mothers will be influenced. Once the marketing strategy is considered successful, the advertisement campaign is finalized and released in various media, along with the launch of the new Care Soap. Now, how does this advertisement go along with democracy? As we studied in Understanding Media, we did media and democracy. A similar kind of a topic, advertising and democracy. There are various ways in which advertising links to issues of equality in a democratic society. Advertising a product costs a lot of money. Usually crores of rupees are spent, advertising a brand. Producing and showing advertisements in the media is really very expensive because there are so many advertisements in the market today. So many companies, so many brands, so many commodities. What this often means is that only large companies can advertise. Obviously, it is all the game of money. If you own a small business, you will not have the money to show your product on TV or national newspaper and magazines. So people who sell papad, pickles, sweets, jams, jellies that they have made at home are not considered fashionable as brand products. They often have to sell their products in weekly markets and neighborhood or even door-to-door selling. It also makes us believe that things that are packaged and have a brand name, as we read earlier, are far better than the things that do not come in attractive packets. So finally I say, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. We forget that the quality of a product has little to do with the packaging that it comes in. This shift to packaged products negatively affects the sales of several small businesses, forcing people out of their livelihoods. In a democracy in which all the people are equal, they are treated equally and should be able to live their life in good dignity, advertising trends to promote a certain lack of respect for the poor people. They are not the faces we often see in advertisements, and so we tend to dismiss their lives as worthless. Advertising, because it appeals to personal emotions, also tends to make people who cannot afford certain brands, they feel bad about it, especially the young generation. They feel that they are unable to give their loved ones the best care that brand products appear to offer. Yes, this does happen in democracy, and in India, since we do have two kinds of people, some are rich, then some are poor. The poor feel bad when they are not able to afford those highly priced products. Advertising, by focusing on the lives of rich and famous, helps us to forget the issue of poverty, discrimination, and dignity, all of which are central to the functioning of equality in a democracy. More than just selling us products, advertisements also tell us how we should live our lives, what we should aspire and dream for, how we should express our love, what it means to be smart, successful, and beautiful. As citizens of a democratic nation, it is important for us to be aware of the strong influence that advertisements have on our lives. By critically understanding what advertisements actually do, we can make better decisions and give our cottage industry products also an equal kind of a place in the society. We do agree that these advertisements, they carry us, they allure us, but that doesn't mean that we start neglecting the products which are sold not in very attractive packages. That's all. Thank you so much.